Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Bear. So, hi, welcome to my vlog for the end of Vaultathon, the last 3 days, and the Ultron boss battle. I'm frustrated a little bit because I am running late for work. I am, like, incredibly late. I also forgot, or I also messed up on the video that I'm uploading. Like, I didn't check something and now it's wrong, so I have to go back, fix that, re-export it, then upload it. And so I'm just like, ugh, I gotta go. The first challenge for the Ultron boss battle is Stark Tower. I have to read for 2 hours by 6 p.m. EST. Not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to use my character's power already, which is Captain America, and I can change one word. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do, but I was thinking maybe change it to 2 chapters. We shall see what I end up doing. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi. So it's a lot later. It is at 10:11. Okay, so the first challenge, I actually ended up getting the full 2 hours in whilst at work because I had the 2 hours worth of time for nap, plus they sleep kind of an extra 30 minutes really. So I kind of had a 2.5 hour window to like sneak in my reading while also taking care of the other things that I needed to take care of. So I kind of pulled it off. So I was excited about that. So I had that done, and like I said, I chose Cap for my first one. For my second one, I chose my second Avenger to recruit. I chose Hawkeye, which is to reuse a power from another Avenger, or like to reuse another Avenger's thing for the battle, for the boss battle. So that way, if I use Cap, then I can reuse Cap. So if I slightly change a prompt one time, then I can slightly change another prompt if I use Hawkeye to revive Cap's power, if that makes sense. So that's what I decided to do. The second challenge was to read 200 pages by midnight EST, which is 11 my time, which means that I have 48 minutes to complete. I currently have only read 68 pages, so I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to be able to pull it off at this point, because I tuned in, or I logged in to join some sprints on Margaret's channel for Vaultathon Ultron crossover event things. So we did sprints, and we did do a lot, and I got quite a bit of reading done during the sprints, but like all of that 68 pages was read during the sprints. So I'm pretty happy that I have made the progress that I have, but I was hoping to get more done than I have. So I don't think that I'm going to be able to pull off this challenge, which means I probably will be actually changing the prompt to fit read 100 pages to use Cap's power, and then potentially then I can revive Cap with Hawkeye if I so choose, depending on who else I recruit and what I decide to do with their powers. So I need to get back to reading so I can at least hit the 100 page mark and feel a little bit like I at least gave it my best. So yeah, otherwise really enjoying this book so far. I will talk about it a little bit more a little bit later, but right now I just want to hunker in to do some reading. I am going to get comfortable, change into some comfortable clothes, some PJs, so gonna do that whilst I continue on the book journey. But I just hit page 100 in the book itself, so yay that. So I decided I would definitely choose to do CAPS reward, and I decided to change it to 20 pages so that I know I've already completed it for sure. And it's, you know, just everything else I read is just bonus. So Teddy is here with me today because Brooklyn and Kayla have been working on stuff for Bible school at church, and they still haven't come to pick him up, so they are still there, I'm guessing. So yeah, you know. So like I said, so far I am enjoying the book. I really like both of our main characters so far a lot. They're really relatable characters. I just feel like they're really well written. I also am intrigued, like the world is explained enough to follow along, but we don't have to understand everything. I feel like the pop culture references and the relatable conversations around books and music and art and those kinds of things are just super enjoyable to any reader, of course. But I just feel like it's really well done, and I'm only 100 pages in, so I'm excited to see how it continues to go. I am gonna stay up until at least 11 my time to see what the next challenge is, because I don't know. I think she told us what everything was, like she did a rundown during the thing, but I was unpacking while she did the rundown during our meeting, so you know, I'm just gonna get cozy and see what the challenge is, and I'll decide if I'm gonna go right to sleep or if I'm gonna do anything before I go to sleep. But yeah, I would like to finish the group book tomorrow so that I don't have to worry about it Sunday. So that's my big goal, is to read about 300 pages tomorrow. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna go moisturize my skin, feels dry, and take out my contacts so I can go to sleep at will. Also, I need to upload, so I did fix the video that I was supposed to upload yesterday. I fixed the mistakes that I made in it, and I got it re-exported, so that was good. But then I forgot my computer charger, so I couldn't actually upload it, because my computer was then on 2% by the time it finally finished exporting, because it's a long video, so it took longer to export. Yeah, so all that just to still not be able to put it out today, because when I got home, then I got home later than I intended, and then we had sprints on Margaret's channel, so yeah. You know, I try. It's okay though, it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go and read a little bit more until it's time for the announcement. And Teddy is gonna get all up in everything for the attention. We're here for the attention, yes. Thanks. Okay, so the midnight announcement was to rest until the morning. So I'm gonna go to sleep and kind of snooze until Brooklyn and Kayla get here to get Teddy. And then I'll really get cozy and settled in. But yeah, that's my plan. Talk to you guys tomorrow. I should also update my reading spreadsheet. Look at how cute I are. Just look at it. Oh, ew. Don't lick my foot. That's weird. You sweet boy. Hello. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh. 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 You sniffing something? Oh, is that so? I see. So, it's morning. It's 8:30. And our newest challenge is to switch books for an hour's worth of reading. So, I'm going to switch to letting Anna go for my hour's worth of reading in another book. I do want to point out my overall readathon, what do you call it? Page count. My overall page count for the readathon is only 435 pages. Not my best readathon. Oh well. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go make some coffee first and then do that. And then once, I'm also, while that's going, I'm going to upload my video that I was having all the trouble with yesterday and the day before. So that's the plan. Okay. Yeah. Talk to you guys. Talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. But can we talk about the fact that Sam is still chilling with me? My little buddy. Aww. Usually you abandon me by now and go lay in the living room or the dining room where your little bed is. But you're still snuggling. Look at this little ear. I love how it curls. It's just so good. Hey guys, so I just finished my hour's worth of reading. Unfortunately, I kind of had a slow go of reading because I kept getting distracted because our Twitter chat was going for Avengers. Oh goodness. So I didn't get a ton done. I only got to page 36, which is not horrible, but it's not great for an hour's worth of time. But the next challenge did come out for Ultron, and it is to double your page count for the day, which is fortunate for me with that number. So I'm going to do that, continuing in this same book. I'm going to do that, and then after that I'll probably switch back to The Sound of Stars because I do want to focus on that more. Although I think I could finish The Sound of Stars and this before the end of the readathon. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Wilder Girls, but who knows? So yeah, that said, I'm going to do that, and it's 11 o'clock now, so it's getting close-ish to lunchtime, so I'll read some, and whenever I get hungry, I have some hamburger helper that I'll probably make, and I'll honestly probably eat that for lunch and dinner today, unless Dad decides that, I don't know if he's gonna go over to Brenda's and they're gonna hang there, or if he's gonna come here and do some packing related things, or unpacking and washing his clothes here, and then packing stuff to move. I don't know what his plan is. I don't think he has a plan. He's probably gonna end up sleeping today, to be honest. But either way, I'm gonna focus on getting another 36 pages done first, and then and eating lunch. And then I will let you guys know when the next challenge comes out and what happens. Also, these are like mini challenges, like pop-up challenges to like continue to motivate you. throughout the day today. So these, you don't recruit another Avenger yet. You don't get any bonuses. And voila, lunch is served. Beef stroganoff for the win. Look at that beauty. Guys, I forgot I had sprints this afternoon. So, lucky me, Margaret mentioned my sprints when she was finishing up hers, so that reminded me that I had sprints to schedule. So I hadn't figured out what I was gonna do, so I ended up just doing Cinderella themed. For this round, I tend to do at least one that's like following a princess's story. So this time we did Cinderella. So let me take you through the tweets. First, let's go back to what I've put out so far. So first I did this hello, we're gonna do some sprints, blah blah blah, and it's just like a hello gif of Cinderella. Then we have it's time, wake up Cinderella, it's time to get to work, and it's a gif, but for some reason it's not playing. So then we had the next gif was Cinderella saying stupid clock, that killjoy, whatever she says, but saying that the clock is a killjoy. And I was like, did anybody else want to keep reading? Let me know what your book is, and an emoji for how you feel about your book. And then to start the next sprint, we had to hurry and save the mouse, poor mouse that is stuck in a trap. You have to go save him, which of course was little Gus Gus being stuck in a trap downstairs. So then we talked about Gus Gus. So that was, tell me a new to you author from this year that you're excited to read more from, because Gus Gus was new. So then we started the next set of sprints. Lucifer, come here. P.S. That's your book calling you to go read. Okay, so now they're reading, and I'll be joining in just a second, so we'll be reading, but I had to finish scheduling first. But then we have Lucifer, name a character into what book they're from that just got on your nerves. Take a 10-minute break. Then start the next sprint. Breakfast, breakfast. What are you munching or sipping while you read? Actually, it's not. Let's just start the next sprint. I'm silly. But it's Gus Gus getting the food. Have that laundry back in 1 hour, do you hear? Okay, not really. Be back at 55. So, not really an hour. It's a 30-minute sprint, but you know. You had to get back to work, right? Stepmother is giving you a list of chores. Tell me your completed books for the readathon so far, and then which books you have left on your TBR. Then we start the next set of sprints. That's a lot of chores. You'd better get busy. Then we have the next break. King, a book that changes tone in 2 seconds flat. And I couldn't find one that showed him changing his mood in 2 seconds. Although I know there's at least one clip where you could have had that, but I was trying to get everything put together as quickly as possible, so I just went with that gif. Okay, and then the ball is starting, and now you look a mess. Get your bippity boppity book on. So that was starting the next sprint. And then we have Prince Charming, a book that melts your heart. Take 10 and get ready for the big one. No Shoe Left Behind, a book you didn't get to last year and plan to make up for it this year. Find the Girl, name a book where the plot centers around the main character searching for something. Unconvinced, meaning they were unconvinced about this shoe going on that foot. Name a book that had an unconvincing romance, plot twist, etc. What I really wanted to use GIF-wise for this was where she tried to hide the majority of her foot under her dress, and so when he lifted up her foot, then you could see that it was just like the ball of her foot in the shoe, but I couldn't find that in GIF, so... The Best of Friends, name a book with some freaking beautiful friendship in it. Because literally everything that Gus and Jack did right here in this whole part, oh, so precious. Such good friends. All right, hurry. Gotta get that key up the stairs. You gotta help. hurry, get that key up the stairs. You gotta help Cinderella. See you at 00, so on the hour. And I couldn't find a gift for this one, so I just used a still image. And then, nice work. Cinderella tried on the shoe. Name a book that was a perfect fit for you. And then this is the end of the sprints. So happily ever after. How many pages did you end up reading? And then I finished off with thank you so much for hanging out with me. Go get your popcorn because Margaret will be back in an hour for movie time. And then tune in on Brianna's channel for sprints at 11 a.m. And then I will be doing more sprints as a live show after party tomorrow. See you then. So that's my sprints for this set of sprints, which is from 1 my time to 5 my time. And then at 6 we'll be watching the movie. Which again, that's my time. So yeah. I'd better get to reading though, because I haven't read anything since I last checked in, I don't think. I think I read like a couple of pages before I went and made my lunch, and then I showed you guys my food, and then I sat down and I ate, and I had to start scheduling sprints right away. So I better get to reading with my sprints, because I need to finish the double up, and I also need to, I would really like to finish the group book today. I don't know if I'm gonna manage it, but I'm gonna do my best. We'll see. Okay guys, so I just finished hitting page 80 in Letting Anna Go, which is going pretty well, all things considered. I'm conflicted about this one. I feel like part of it is my mindset going into it, that I'm a bit more critical of this one, I think, like as I'm reading it, but at the same time, yawns. I also feel like it is just not as well written in some aspects. Like, it's just not as believable in some aspects. It doesn't feel as realistic as some of the other ones. I don't know. I just don't vibe with it as well as I did the others. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But I was feeling a little bit sleepy. So, I decided, part of me wants to take a nap, but the other part of me does not. So what I'm gonna do is eat a snack. Okay, well, Ultron's is another challenge to do. We have to read a whole nother 100 pages before the final battle. So I'm gonna have to read 100 pages. I have an hour and a half until the movie. So guess I know what I'm doing. Okay guys, it's been a hot minute since I've checked in. It's kind of late, but basically here is the deal. We had another challenge drop that was read or participate in 2 reading sprints, which I completed, so I can choose another Avenger to recruit, which I think I'm going to choose Hulk, I think, for. And then we had another mini challenge, which was to read 100, or no. And then we have the mini challenge of read 100 pages, which I'm almost there. I'm on page 168 of 204. Alexa, 204 minus 168.
204 minus 168 is 36.
Thank you.
You bet.
That's how many more I need to read. 36 more pages. Which is kind of ironic, given that's what I had to double earlier this morning. Haha. So I'm going to try to push through the next 36 pages real quick so that I can go to bed because I'm sleepy. So yeah, that's the plan for me. I just got off of sprints with Christine and Margaret on Christine's channel, and we had a real great time. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and check in with you guys later. It's Sunday, and your girl just woke up. It's 8:53. That's late. So just a little life update. We left our church that we were serving at. So I'm kind of in this weird in between where I'm not serving anywhere and I'm not like in ministry right now, and it's really weird. And I don't really know how to deal, but I started attending with my sister and her husband just to, you know, continue being fed and worshiping and studying with people, not just on my own, until I know what I'm supposed to do, because I have no idea. So that said, I was gonna go this morning, but I forgot to set my alarm last night, and since I was up so late reading my 100 pages, I just slept in. This is really the only time I'm gonna have to get anything done now that I think about it. So I decided that, you know, instead of trying to rush and go and then come back and wash my hair later, I just need to wash it now, because there's no way I'm going to actually be able to go, come back afterwards and manage all of the things for the day. I have exactly 421 pages left in between my two books. So if I used Hulk's power twice, then I'd be taking off 60 pages of the 450 that I need to read, which wouldn't make sense, because then I wouldn't finish both of my books. And I want to finish both of my books because of the rewards tiers. I know that if you finish 2 books, you get a better reward, or you get an additional reward. So I would like to finish both. If push comes to shove and I get towards the end and I know that taking 30 pages off would be better than repeating Natasha's challenge or Natasha's reward. See, my thought is that I will do the 50 pages. Originally, I thought I would knock off part of the 50 pages this afternoon, because after church lunch, I would be kind of pushing it to get 50 pages read before 1 p.m. But since I'm a loser, I will be able to read the full 50 pages. The full 50 pages from, of course, The Sound of Stars, because I have to finish this before the live show, which means that I'm going to read this until I'm done it. And then I'll switch to letting Anna go after the fact. But this is my main priority, and I'm really, really loving it, so that I'm not... Goodness. I'm really, really loving it, so I'm not bothered by that fact. Christine was having sprints, I think, or was it Brianna's channel? One or the other. Maybe it was Brianna having sprints. So I ended up hopping on those and did my 50 pages this morning. slash afternoon because it was 11 to 1. At the end of the sprints, I went and I had lunch with my family, and now it is time to hunker down. It is 2:44, so I'm actually 44 minutes late to starting my 400 pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a minute to get situated. I do need to also make myself put together looking because the live show for Vaultathon is at 6 p.m. my time. So I have 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 3 hours. So I do need to also take some of the time to make myself presentable. And the other part of the time is all for finishing the group book. So my plan is to try to read and straighten my hair kind of simultaneously. And then I will check in later. Yeah, I'm just sipping my coffee and gonna try to read the rest of the book.
Converts the picture into a television signal.
Before I took off most of my jewelry and my lipstick, but we finished the little live show on Margaret's channel just a few minutes ago, and it went great. We had a lot of fun, and yeah, so in about 40 minutes or so, I have sprints that I need to run. So I need to make my thumbnail and then get the link ready to go and get some more reading done. I unfortunately did not finish The Sound of Stars before the live show started. I miscalculated a little bit as to how many pages I had left. So I thought I was closer to the end than I actually was. So, oh well. I'm going to eat my leftover stroganoff as a dinner. Boom shakalaka, because I have not eaten any dinner and I don't want to get super munchy since I am going to be up late. I don't want to get super munchy and not have eaten anything. This isn't like a full serving. I wouldn't say. It's like half of the bowl, so I may need a snack later, but for now this will be dinner, and then when I get munchy, then I'll get a snack and bring it in here to eat while I sprint. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Oh, I got to page 348, so I have 78 pages left. So yeah, let's do it. Okay guys, it is the end of everything. Oh, let me get you set up here. Okay. So, it's the end. The time has come to discuss everything to do with these two crazy events. Let me grab a couple of things. Okay, so here's what happened this week, in case you don't remember. So we had Vaultathon. For Vaultathon, I read Paper Girls Volume 2, Come Tumbling Down by Shauna McGuire, and I don't have the desk jacket on it, but The Sound of the Stars and Letting Anna Go. I also had on my TBR to read Wilder Girls, but I didn't even get to start that. Now, of the books that I had on my TBR, 3 I got fully completed, and the 4th I am a little over the halfway point. Now, my total page count for Vaultathon overall was 900 pages exactly. Now, let me pull up my spreadsheet again so I can actually tell you my page count for the Ultron battle. Okay, so Ultron was first announced on Thursday, but I don't think we launched any challenges until Friday, so I'm not going to include Thursday's page count. So the challenges included read for 2 hours, read 200 pages, switch books for 1 hour of reading, double your page count for the day, participate in 2 hours of reading sprints, read 100 pages, and then the final biggest battle was to read 400 pages. Now, all of those had, read 50 pages and then read 400 pages. So, all in all, the challenge was for a total of 750 pages. Now, you did get to recruit Avengers for some of these challenges if you completed them. So I ended up recruiting Captain America, which was to change one word in a challenge. I did that to change read 200 pages to reading 20 pages. I then also recruited Natasha Romanoff to add 30 minutes if you're reading from a female author to any challenge. I recruited Hawkeye, which is to revive a power. So I used that to revive Natasha's power and gain an hour instead of just 30 minutes. I also recruited Hulk to take 30 pages off a challenge. So that took me down to be able to just use these books to complete all of the things, everything that I had, or no, just these 2 books to complete everything, because between these 2 books I would have been able to hit the 750 pages. If you take 30 pages off, then I would have had 720 pages between these 2 books. So it would have been the perfect amount. But unfortunately, I didn't finish this book. I read, let's see. Well, let me do it this way. I have 136 pages left that I did not complete for the challenge of read 400 pages in 9 hours, which, all things considered, is not bad, because 2 hours worth of that time was the live show, plus the time that I had to spend actually getting ready, which you saw I was trying to read while I did my hair and stuff, but that was still a challenge to actually get a lot of pages in. At that time, it was a lot, okay? And then I also had social interaction today because I ate with my family. So, what you gonna do? Plus, like, when there's like breaks and sprints and stuff, part of me wants to keep reading. But then sometimes we chat a little bit longer. So I think that, overall, I think I could time manage a little bit better outside of sprints, or like even during sprints when we're chatting, I could be doing some of those other things. Like I could have maybe gotten myself ready while doing sprints and like done a get ready with me and reading sprint. So like during the get ready with me part, like while I was hanging out on other people's sprints, I mean, prior to like, you know, leading up to it. I don't know. Ideas for the future mainly is what I'm sitting here thinking about. But the main thing that you want to know, so I told you my total page count for Vaultathon was 900 pages. My total page count for the Avengers boss battle was 500, okay, let me just do this. Alexa, 285 plus 180 plus 104.
285 plus 180 plus 104 is 569.
There you go. So my total for the boss battle was 569, which does include, if you include me taking off the 30 pages for Hulk's power, plus taking down the Cap's 200 page down to 20 pages, that's where some of that page count difference will come in. So all of that said, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me the past couple weeks in vlogs. It's been a lot of fun getting my camera out. It's been a while since I've filmed because I have been so off that like I sat down and filmed a bunch of videos, but I never got around to editing them. So it's been a while since I filmed, even though I have had a couple of videos come out since then. Like I filmed them a while ago, and I still have some videos that are going to be a little bit behind. Like I filmed a little bit back, but because of the way I'm doing my wrap-ups, I'm not really that worried about it. So that said, I do plan on getting more back to regular content. Excuse the yawns. I am considering doing BookTube Veda. Eek. We shall see. But as of right now, I'm going to get ready for bed, go to sleep, go to work tomorrow. I have things to do. My goals for tomorrow are to finish the book, to do the graphics for what needs to go out, because I still haven't gotten to do those. And maybe I'll watch Ultron tomorrow, because I still haven't gotten to do a rewatch of it for the readathon watch along, because my dad was kind of getting married the day the watch along was happening, so I was a little occupied. So that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you're notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you guys very, very soon with another one. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your stress. I mean the bare necessities, that's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life.